Tracking an active weather week ahead of the Christmas holiday across mid-Missouri. Already seeing that weather action this morning with a few light flurries possible early in the morning. This is just after sunrise today when we're still below freezing. You will notice, though, not all of Missouri's below that freezing mark here to the southwest. We've seen more of that general light cold rain here today with temperatures still holding into those mid-30s there. And that will move into our area likely by mid-morning. We'll switch that precip over to that cold rain here. So I'm generally expecting lower road impacts with this system today, and even this precip should stay very light here. Most of mid-Missouri staying dry through the rest of our Monday here. You'll see future track pretty sparse to pick out that precip here through the morning hours. We'll see that beginning to switch over to that rainfall here, as you'll notice temperatures messing around with those mid to lower 30s for parts of the early day, but that does really generally get into the low 40s here this afternoon, which will really efficiently switch that precip again to more of that rainfall here, but still following more of that possible into Tuesday as well. Very low chance as we might run into some drizzle for our Tuesday here. That's with a cold front moving through the area. You can notice that precip not even really showing up on future track. It's just along that cold front. You may get enough moisture in the right places for just some stray drizzle here, but overall not really expecting much out of this initial system today and tomorrow. We'll be following steadily dropping temperatures though behind that cold front, and that's what sets us up for this next system here by about Wednesday into Thursday, tracking likely a widespread chance of snowfall, but could even get some changes to that precip type at this point here as we have seen some changes to the forecast. I'm still fairly confident that we will see some measurable snowfall here, and we definitely have our eyes set here on a cold weather outbreak behind that system. But again, I mentioned some changes, particularly temperature-wise on the front end of this system, that could bring some precip changes by late Wednesday. We will likely be still seeing some snow there, but temperatures might actually manage to get back above freezing into Thursday, and that could bring us more of a mix there. We'll still have to determine how temperatures are going to play out with that, and even as we'll see those temperatures near freezing, that will also determine more of that characteristics of the snowfall, whether it's more wet or dry, which lends to those snowfall totals. So don't really have good amounts. This is not our official snowfall forecast, but more just to illustrate what we'll be tracking here with those different potential characteristics versus that wet versus dry snow. We typically, as you may have heard, that rule of thumb, typically need just about an inch of water to get about 10 inches of snow here. That's generally what we see with these low pressure systems that bring snowfall to mid-Missouri. But if this ends up a bit of a higher or lower snow ratio here, that's where we'll see that leading to differing snow totals. So we'll have to, again, iron out whether this is going to be more of that dry, possibly blowing snow into the holiday weekend, or more of a wet snow. We definitely would like to favor that more wet snow as I'm tracking gusty conditions ahead of the holiday weekend. You'll also notice that massive cool down, actually seeing some of our lows below zero here for multiple days into the weekend. We do recover, it looks like, by our Christmas day, just slightly. We're still seeing temperatures below freezing there, but at least not as bitterly cold as we'll have to end the week.